Yo, the Talk Entertainment, your boy NJ to the city here. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I'm telling you, in due time, whether it's next year or in the next few months, you will end up seeing some actual facial videos and, and whatnot of me doing certain things like, should I say, doing sports workouts, I would say, in studio, beat production and recording. And a lot of y'all probably like, dude, we know what app you use, which is GarageBand from Apple, because that's, the logo for pretty much every auto tape that you post. Oh yeah, you're right about that. So y'all probably be like, what's the show us? Because you're right. If you looked at the app, you already know, you should already know what's heading towards you when it comes to that. But it's still not gonna hurt to indefinitely. I feel like it's still not gonna fully hurt to at least let some people know indefinitely how I think when it comes to using smart drums or using the regular piano. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you. The only thing I use, smart drums is the only thing that I fully use on GarageBand that's not manually. Other than that, the piano and the guitar and whatever else, that stuff I use I make that all manually. I make all those sounds manually. My smart drums is the only thing on there that is the only thing that shall I say? There's multiple different combinations of smart drums, and you got to realize that's one of the reasons why I keep using them. It's because there's multiple different combinations of smart drums. But definitely you got to realize that you just have to know what you're doing, and you just have to, again, just know how to put certain pieces together. Like, for example, with certain pieces of the bass. I know how to put certain pieces of the bass together where that just sounds hard the whole way. To where it's like boom, 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 boom. Yeah, to where it's like different levels and maybe even different textures, flows, and whatnot through it. I know how to use smart drums when it comes to the bass, and even the other drum part of it, the snare drum part of it. I actually know how to use those parts, and I continuously keep learning how to use smart drums continuously every time I use it. And a lot of y'all probably like, well, again, Nate, you gotta realize that's not manual. You're right, that's not manual, but definitely I'm just it's just gonna be good to show y'all still how I make it. So, and definitely if your opinions don't change, at least you can know a little bit something of, again, how NJ to the City makes his beats and how he records it. And definitely some freestyles are on the way. Again, people, my freestyling ability, I can freestyle when I definitely just in a certain vibe, certain flow, certain rhythm, certain mood. I can definitely freestyle really good. But and definitely, sometimes when I'm put on the spot to do it, I mentioned this in the song Pop Season Fest 2, that every time I put on, I mark it. And that's the thing. And definitely moving forward, I'm gonna try my best to actually live up to that, because in the past I haven't fully lived up to that. In the past, it's like when I'm put on the spot to just go ahead and mark it, I almost do the complete opposite. I keep it's like I cowered out and make almost every excuse in the book for why I can't, freestyle right then and there for people, or even hit something that's not a freestyle, but that I already, I already have written down and whatnot. But that's actually halfway part of the reason, because I should memorize my raps, but God knows I don't fully memorize them at all, and that's one of the problems for me on that. I need to start memorizing my raps. Literally, I can't. Obviously, I don't think I can memorize every last one of them, because that's like almost probably. I probably can, but it'll take really some time to do it. But definitely just note that to the fans that I have been in contact with, and definitely when it comes to, should I say, locally here in the 904, I'm sorry that I have not freestyled for y'all, and I'm sorry I haven't fully put on when y'all put me on, to show off my talent, show off my skills, and show that, yeah, it is 100 raw, honest, trill, and that's the 100 God first deal. I'm sorry I haven't fully showed off like I should have, so once again, sorry for that, but definitely, again, God first, God of everything, God over money, Jesus above all. That will get better very, very soon, ladies and gentlemen. But then definitely, like I said, I'm going to be, shooting some in-depth studio videos to, again, at least to show y'all through the GarageBand app and through all the other apps that I use, how I do make my beats and whatnot, and again on smart drums to navigate y'all on, again, how many different combinations there still are to that section of GarageBand, and that's why I still use it, because there's just still so many things, so many combinations you can use, and that's one of the reasons I still use smart drums to this day. And definitely I'm gonna have to stop using it eventually, but for now I'm gonna keep using it until I indefinitely just can't take it anymore, to where it's like, I'm like, nah, I gotta learn this more manually, or I just stop running out of combinations. But just note, more in-depth studio videos coming soon, to where I actually take y'all in depth on how I make beats, and then how, then me just, freestyling for you, or just, or me playing a video game for you, or showing you how I play Madden, or showing you how I play 2K, or even like I said again, sports workouts and everything like that. The point is, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna do what I have to do to start getting myself, my face, and my name better out there in the most positive lights that I can, to, again, positively do 116 and Unashamed as well. That's number one on the agenda, 116 and Unashamed. But again, to just go ahead and get more in depth with y'all about, again, personally, the face of NJ to the City, the positive actions of NJ to the City, the video game skills of NJ to the City, his producing skills, to actually, get y'all face to face, in depth, with that stuff, and to put it all in the most positive lights that I can, to, once again, at the end of the day, still have the message being 116 and Unashamed, and everything like that. But I'm gonna officially do that, because it's true that what you guys have been accustomed to so far is just hearing audio tapes of me and barely seeing it all, and barely seeing it all. I mean, again, I get you can search certain social media platforms, and whatnot, and see some leaked photos of me. I get that, but again, you're gonna get hacked in. You're gonna get hacked either way. You can get hacked by someone from freaking, all across this planet, guys. You can get hacked, or people take secret photos of you and you don't even know it, and whatnot. But the point being is that, you've seen some leaked photos, of me, but I'm gonna, step out of that shadow of just, I guess you could say, hiding behind an audio tape, and actually give you more of, again, what the real NJ to the City is, because, again, that's probably, I do believe that's just what I have to do to definitely get more in depth than I've already gotten when it comes to, I've gotten in depth with the talk, but I need to get in depth with the action. Is what I need to do. I've gotten in depth so many times, pretty much even since the beginning of my first SoundCloud release. I've gotten in depth multiple times with the talk. I just have never gotten in depth with the action of how to do this, how I do that. So that's what I'm gonna bring to y'all, definitely in due time. And also just note that guys, you gotta realize you're gonna get hacked either way. And what I know for a fact is I'm going to take bigger security measures to still, I'm going to be out there more facial-wise and whatnot. I'm going to be, promote myself out there more facial-wise. But what I got to let y'all know is that, with that freedom still comes bigger and more responsibility, meaning to protect your image. That means I may put myself out there with more facial freedom, but that means I have to just try that extra harder to protect my facial image. And I'm gonna, just know that's gonna happen. Even though you can get hacked from anywhere on this planet, and it's not even funny these days. But that's just that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still gonna take those measures to protect, try to say my facial recognition path and whereabouts, and and everything like that. I mean, you guys definitely should understand what I'm trying to say here. Facial recognition, identity, and stuff like that. It's still gonna take, extra measures on, doing that. Again, because your identity can be stolen. It can be stolen in a blink of an eye, other stuff like that. But you guys should definitely understand what I'm talking about. But then definitely you just gotta realize that by the way, let's go to something else for the reason why I started this Talk Entertainment. Because again, Talk Entertainment will definitely either change its name and then become a actual studio show, or should I say, facial videotape show, or it's gonna stay the same title, but eventually end up becoming a studio show, or just a should I say, face to camera talk show thingy, thing. But by the way, Sway in the morning. Simple with this. Sway is. I'm gonna focus on him in the next audio tape, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna focus on him on the next audio tape, because similar to this, I don't get how in the world he has guys like Andy Mineo on the show and hops in with all that realness, and then but still over here cheering on some of the wackest and I'll go into it in the next audio tape, but still cheering on some of the, again, industry sellouts, like Big Sean and then the puppets like Ray Shrimmer and whatnot. Again, I'll get into it in the next audio tape. But once again, thank y'all for listening. God first, God of everything, God of money. You know what's up? NJ to the city out.